Right then, while Wander eats his meal, I'm going to go exploring. So, from what I recall, it said that Sothis was no longer present, that perhaps in adding her power to, like, actually, I don't know, did she sacrifice herself, merge herself completely with X at this point? So, herself as a separate consciousness is probably no more. So let's go talk with the kids. Let's see. Where are they? Oh, looks like there's one down this way. Is it perhaps Bernadetta, who's always locked away in her room? Or no, it's Raphael. How do I get the map off? Or do you want the map to be on? R. No, I can't make it go away.
Hello.
There we go. Now I have a mini map. Let's talk with Raphael.
You look so different. You're still our professor in there, right? Did anything else change besides your hair and eyes? Are your arms bigger? How do your abs look?
So, have your abs gotten bigger? Wander is nodding his head. He says, I've changed quite a bit.
Really? You gotta teach me how to do that.
Unfortunately, Raphael, I don't believe you have an ancient spirit dwelling inside you. Should I invite him to tea? Nah, I suppose not. Leave for the
Nothing
time.
with a look.
Mm-hmm. No, that's true. Because we don't want to waste our time yet.
What the?
Oh, is he reacting to our new hair? Is that what you were saying? Well, let's see. Oh, Ignatz.
Yes?
Imagine if she appears by who does he mean by she?
So, this month's mission is to take part in a ritual at the Holy Tomb, where you will receive a revelation from the goddess herself.
Oh, the goddess.
What if she really appears? What if I finally get to gaze upon her radiance? I've always imagined the goddess. How beautiful she must be.
All right, because he did want to create his own painting of her.
I can't even imagine what it must be like inside the Holy Tomb.
I don't know either. It is just a place to bury people. We don't know what's inside. What do you think? I'm not gonna have him be so despondent. Let's do
Well, it's
this.
probably a grave, that much is for sure. And it's likely underground. Beyond that, who knows? I can't help but wonder, though, just what kind of ritual is this?
Maybe Rhea is evil and she's going to extract the spirit from you once she knows. Nah, I don't know. What do you think? Did she need a confirmation that you had Sothis dwelling inside you? Who knows what it could be?
Hey!
Nothing to report? I don't know if we've ever asked him for advice before. Oh, you want to get this item? Let's see. Pond snail. Some more bait. How many animals do we have wandering about?
Professor, in Bridget, we have legends. Stories containing people who have a spirit living inside of them.
Wait,
Those
what?
spirit people have much strength. They are maybe able to fly in the air or race across the ocean. Hair that shines and eyes that glow. They have qualities that are not unlike what you are looking like, Professor.
The I can't fly. Who knows? Perhaps.
Do not have doubt, Professor. The powers you have are like the powers of the legends.
Ah, so the people of Bridget had legends of those who possess spirits. But does that mean that Sothis is one of many? Or is she truly the one goddess? We'll have to see.
You've been granted this power by the goddess herself. Truly, you must be a very special individual. Maybe Seiros transformed before receiving her revelation too.
I haven't heard anything about that before. Maybe that part never found its way into the legend?
It is told that Seiros had a revelation, instructing her to use her power for good, and to lead the people of Fódlan to salvation. I wonder what sort of revelation you might have, Professor.
Probably the apocalypse. That's my guess. Or perhaps the division of the peoples, or the... I am intrigued to know the people that possess those stones. Oh, weathered cloak. Battle enemies outdoors. I wonder who would have that. Oh, there's plenty of items here. An annotated dictionary. A dictionary of a foreign language with translations. It probably belongs to someone from afar. Maintenance oil. Someone who collects weapons. Ah, there's so many items around here.
You're so strong now. I'm starting to understand why you were appointed professor. I thought I was stronger, but I still have such a long way to go.
Try to catch up to me, or I'll help you get there. Do you want to be confrontational, Wander, or do you want to be encouraging? Wait, you want to do the try to catch up to me?
Oh, I will. I still plan on beating you someday.
I suppose he does want to make the effort and do it on his own as opposed to having aid. That makes sense.
You're so strong. I thought
I want to grab the item. I need to be careful though. There we are, a grounding charm. Someone who's afraid of lightning. Are you alright, Wonder? Hi. You finished eating?
Mostly.
Wax diptych. Zealous about studying. But what is a wax diptych?
Because a diptych is a two-panel painting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because there's a triptych.
Yeah, it's probably Lysithia.
Oh.
Let's see. Gate guard.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Although, I suppose, you are something to report. For a moment, I thought you were someone suspicious. Lucky for you, I am quite perceptive. It took only that single moment for me to recognize you. The Professor went out and got some new power.
It bugs me a little bit how positive everybody is about the main character.
I mean, he defeated Sodon and slashed his way out of another dimension?
Yeah, I think I'd be spooked by this guy.
Yeah, you're right.
Now for everybody's favorite horrible
Return
part.
soon, please.
Oh no, merchants.
Let's see. I'm gonna spare everybody this a bit. Let's see. It's probably voices. What's up? It's totally silent. Oh, it's so much better.
Wait, what happened?
I turned off the voice acting for this section.
Okay, but you're going to turn it back on as soon as we leave,
Obviously.
right?
Yeah, I just wanted to buy everything that I could. I mean, not the tea stuff, because I don't care. Okay, so we'll go talk to the other guy and then do the same thing. Zoom out a couple of times, though. Really? Is that as far as we can zoom? I guess so. So I was looking up the DLC schedule for this game.
There's a DLC schedule already?
Yeah, they usually release that. But supposedly there's going to be new story content around Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And people are theorizing that that's the 5th path through the game. So in the previous Fire Emblem game, you have 2 paths, siding with either of the 2 factions.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of that, you
Wasn't that just the team that was all clad in white and the team that was all clad in black, and they were different types of dragons?
It was like red.
Hmm?
One of the teams was like white and red, and the other was gold and black, I think.
I thought it was purple and black and maybe red and white.
Oh, yeah, kind of, sort of. And so, you choose like one or the other, and it's kind of not a happy story either way. And then you get a 3rd route at the end of that, where it's like, now here's the good ending, now that you've gone through so on and so forth. And I'm hoping that it ends up being that way. I don't know. I'll come back for that if that's the case.
People who live an inordinately long time, people whose hair changes color, and those odd heroes' relics. Is Fódlan some mystical land full of inhuman creatures?
Is the world different outside of Fódlan?
You should see for yourself. I'd recommend exploring west of the Empire.
Oh! Hello there.
Oh, there's a number of people in here. Let's see.
Sometimes, I find myself thinking I should leave Garreg and return to my home, where I should have been all along.
I won't stop you.
Well, where you should have been?
Yeah, where you should have been.
Ignore me. I'm sorry. It's a silly thing. An old man's ramblings and nothing more. I hear that Lady Rhea will accompany you for this month's task. She's the pillar that supports the hearts of Fódlan's people. Her safety is paramount. I hope there are no complications.
So is he referring to how he was constantly away and never got to know Annette?
Yeah, and so he's saying he should return back to his family. Who, like, if my dad just pieced out for 40 years, I'd be pretty pissed if he suddenly just came back. Maybe?
It wouldn't be 40 years. For Annette, it would be 14, maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
When you changed, even the other professors were taken completely by surprise. There's a ritual at the Holy Tomb this month, isn't there? I wonder what'll happen with that. I'm sure you'll be all right, but don't lose sight of who you really are, okay? However you may change, and whatever new power goes along with those changes, you'll still be the same person deep down. Remember that.
Oh. That's a nice sentiment. Remember who you are.
In our battle last month, we really cut the enemy down to size. But there are other enemies we have yet to hunt down, not least the Flame Emperor. Once we've crushed them all, we can return to our peaceful lives at the monastery. It will happen soon. I have a feeling something big is coming.
I still find talking to all the characters, while it's kind of endearing to interact with them, most of the dialogue they have to say is not really that impactful.
I do like the ones where it's multiple people.
Yeah, those are
talking
good.
At once. New bottle of perfume.
Good God, we've got to sit down and start divvying these out at some point.
Long ago, Saint Seiros was gifted with a divine revelation from the goddess, as well as incredible power. Is that what happened to you too, Professor?
No way! The professor transformed before receiving any kind of divine revelation, right? Still, I wonder, does the fact that you've changed really mean you've been granted some kind of power?
If that's the case, then what sort of revelation can be gained from the ritual?
I'm guessing the revelation will just be a gentle reminder to use this new power to save the people of Fódlan. What else is there to say? You don't actually believe we're going to hear the voice of the goddess, do you?
The thing is, you've been listening to it for all of your life.
How are you, Professor? Did Hanneman make his I will do no harm speech or promise this won't hurt a bit when he asked to study you? Both? I've a bit of research I'd like to perform. Nothing so crass as Hanneman's poking, prodding, and drawing of blood. No, I wish to investigate crest power itself. crest power must have some kind of limit, right? Lady Rhea says any limits must be the protection of the goddess, but that doesn't quite answer it for me.
Well, maybe the limit of a crest's power is what determines whether or not you turn into a monster prematurely.
True.
I swear, it's like you're an entirely different person.
My hair is green and my eyes are glowing. That's hardly a difference.
Isn't that funny? I haven't changed on the inside, or isn't it weird?
I am still the static and most uninteresting character in this entire cast.
But then you just...
I guess you're right. If I look hard, I can still tell it's you.
He probably would have liked the other answer more than... I wonder what happens when you talk to Flayn or Sedith. Are they at all going to comment on the fact that your hair is now green like theirs? Oh. Oh, is he buried there too?
Yep, looks like it.
Wait, resting in the warm embrace of...
Cherished memories.
Aww. Oh, Sairos.
When I first saw you, Professor, with that hair color and that eye color, I thought you looked kind of like Lady Rhea. Like maybe you could be related.
Dun dun
I
dun.
like the way it looks. I wonder if I could change my hair color too. Maybe if I tried hard enough. If I thought real hard about it, I mean.
That would be exciting, wouldn't it?
All I need to do is get trapped up in a strange place and then escape, right? Just like you did.
It'd be a shame if he attempted to perform rituals to take him to that other realm just to come back.
Blade Wolf Origins.
But see? Even he thought you resembled Lady Rhea. Now, Lady Rhea mentioned that your mother was something to her. My
genetic experiment.
I'm guessing.
My pet.
I'm guessing a relative, though. My sister. Perhaps? My sister, my daughter, my cousin.
My creation.
She's just been... Wouldn't it be creepy if they have to ensure their successors are created?
Oh,
Edelgard and Hubert have been busier than usual. Constantly coming and going, in and out of Garreg Mach. Perhaps they are doing something in the Empire. As the legitimate heir of the Iyer family, I have not heard anything about it. But if it were significant, I am sure my father would have told me.
It's nothing good.
You know what I'm sad about? The fact that humans don't have hair colors as
wild
varied
as
and wild as anime characters.
I wonder if it'd be possible to like genetically engineer that sort of thing. Not that it would be at all like ethical, but
I'm trying to
like I remember the gene splicing episodes from Batman Beyond, and I actually thought that was really cool. I was like, man, I could actually go with like cat eyes or something just so I could see like in the
Wait,
dark.
were people genetically modifying themselves to have animal features?
Yeah.
Oh. I've only saw so many episodes of that, but interesting.
Your hair! And your eyes! What happened to you?
You didn't lose something as a consequence of gaining these powers, did you?
I lost my ghost. She was haunting me.
Yeah, you don't know yet.
Okay.
Sometimes our frail bodies don't do well with excess power, so don't push yourself too hard.
Wait.
Ah.
He was swigging my soda.
I was swigging your soda. It was alright. I like cherries. I'm not a big fan of cherry soda or cherry flavoring and other things.
That's
Like, it has to be, like, the actual natural cherry for me to like it. Not a big fan of maraschinos either. Let me in, 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 let me in! Let me in! Oh.
I see. Hey, Teach,
is it okay for you to be out on your own right now? Just please be careful not to topple over again. You scared us nearly to death. Anyway, doesn't Rhea want something from you? Sounds important. I'm glad I'll be there to witness the ritual at the Holy Tomb. I want to see whether or not something happens with my own eyes.
When you said his own eyes, I got like, I wouldn't say confused. Let's see.
Oh, well, this is definitely Rhea.
Let's see. When I see the students enthusiastically eating together in the dining hall, I sometimes
wish to join them.
To join them. Wonder if that would be a bother. Go for it.
Oh, meat and vegetables are both delicious, but some people complain about not liking one or the other. I just don't understand how anyone can snub a good meal. This is probably... Oh, what's her name?
Yeah.
Ingrid?
Yeah, probably top one.
Mm-hmm. Cyril? There's just a drawing of what looks like a broken vase.
It's middle one, probably. If you broke a vase, you should apologize to the owner.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Moon Knight's tale.
Tales of Chivalry.
Ah! Professor! Sorry, this will take some getting used to. Your hair and eye color are completely different. You just don't look like yourself anymore.
Yeah, probably the first one.
Of course, you're right. I'm just being silly as usual.
I know your father. He's here in the monastery. How do you not know about this guy?
How haven't they bumped into one another?
He just books it whenever he spots her. Let's see, so axe skills, authority experience.
So that's sword and reason.
Bow and brawling.
Bow and brawling.
Probably bow and
Wait,
brawling.
really want bow and brawling?
It's for the other students.
Oh, for the other students.
These are also, like, my sword skill's pretty dang high. My reason's doing okay. But bow and brawling, I'm gonna have trouble getting my hands on. So, is this... No, that's Indek.
Backwell.
So, Keyhole.
Keyhole. Yeah,
Father
that's
of Saint Seth.
That's the pronunciation. Sethian.
Wait, hold up.
What? The weapons? I believe they're supposed to be the holy weapons. What are you looking at in particular, though? Oh, the armor? That armor was the warlock armor, wasn't it? Or the mage armor?
Bishop, I thought. Is it
Bishop?
That's Sedith, isn't it? Because
Uh,
remember, it was Saint Keyhole. There was the tomb of Saint Keyhole.
And Sethlian... Well...
Sethlian's the daughter.
Sethlian is the daughter. Well, then wait, go back to the other ones, then. Who are they?
So is that just... Have they just been bumming around for ages?
Can you look at their crests? Well, was Flames Sethlian? I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't recruited Sedith yet, have we?
No. I think we recruit him soonish.
So who's Indek and
Dunno.
Macquill? But maybe
That reminds me.
I don't know. I still think they're dragons.
I mean, yeah, they are probably dragons, but
were they dragons even then? And
probably
those weren't
Honest,
humans
I
that
cannot
were.
keep up with all that's been happening recently. Monica was actually Kranya. Tomas was actually Solon. Who were these people? And what about you, Professor? You were a true ally, yes?
that's my intention.
Not the most convincing answer you could have given. Still, I simply must take you at your word.
Oh, do you have character birthdays? Can you look them up?
No, not here at least.
Mm-hmm. I wish you could see a whole calendar of the year.
So, I guess I'm just flummoxed because I was assuming that Sedith was like a saint and had been like just bumming around and whatever and just ended up having a kid. But like, if Flane is just, I don't know, whatever.
Are you positive? Really? Your appearance is due to the influence of the Crest of Flames? Intriguing. Unfortunately, I have found no record of Nemesis's hair and eye color ever changing. However, if that transformation was brought on in part by the power of the Crest, that would be most, well, I suppose interesting is too small a word. Still, it would be an absolutely exceptional discovery. To know for certain, we must investigate further. So, close off. What? A full physical is in order, yes? We need to know if this transformation affected you adversely. Don't worry, it won't hurt a bit.
Oh boy. X just like strips bare. And, like, Manuela just runs and is like, I smell nudity!
Mm-hmm.
And then they just give you a physical as normal.
Professor, I am so happy! Your new hair and eye color suit you well. We make quite the pair. But recently, I sense that things are a bit strange between Lady Rhea and my brother. She wants to do something at the Holy Tomb. I do not know what, but... Whenever it has concluded, I hope they will return to their friendship, as it has always been.
Ah, why would they be quarreling or on edge about the upcoming ritual?
Because he knows what she's about.
Yep.
Captain. Oh, Professor. How long have you been standing there? I didn't see you. I was just sorting through Captain Gerald's belongings. I haven't made much progress. I keep finding things that bring back memories. Clearing out this room of his belongings again, it's not easy.
Recruit.
Oh, Professor. Anything I can help you with? I will do whatever I can to serve you. Excellent. Leave it to me. No matter how small the task is, I vowed to Gerald I would help you.
Ooh.
Captain. Oh, I was just haven't made clearing out the...
Okay, faculty training.
Oh wow, you have 8 time. Well, you have 8. What would they be referred to as?
Oh, 8 action.
Actions.
Activity points.
Activity points.
Yeah.
You have 8 activities.
Yeah,
you
it's
can
because I'm a B+.
partake in. So, notice how Flame is like, "Oh, we make such a great pair."
I always love green men.
Uh-oh.
Ah, it is you. I am sorry, but I have a lot on my mind. I would prefer to be alone right now.
But you have nothing to say about this? Never mind.
You haven't a thing to worry about. You have been gifted the power of the goddess. Furthermore, you have overcome the death of your father, Gerald, and you have destroyed countless of our wicked foes. I am proud, so very proud of who you have become.
Thank you.
I mean, thank you is fine, but I know you wouldn't want to say that aloud, but I am definitely feeling uneasy as to what her intentions are.
Once we finish the ritual at the Holy Mausoleum, all will be well.
We haven't gotten any points with Sedith.
No, we could try and farm some friendship points with him. When do I get to recruit Sedith, by the way? Just so I don't miss that. Oh, we should probably watch some of these.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
As expected, I am not finding anything at all.
Flame, are you looking for something in particular?
Oh, I was just hoping for general reading that might illustrate the lives of city dwellers.
Right. Well, there should be regional records somewhere around here.
I haven't need of official records or anything of the like. Just some light reading on the subject.
Light reading? What do you mean by that?
Oh, you know, books that cover things like what types of activities young people enjoy, how they spend their free time, popular fashions and trends, things of that sort. And even, perhaps, stories about romance.
Ah, I see what you're getting at. Try asking a traveling merchant. I hear they keep stock of books like that. As for here, I don't think you're gonna find much aside from a bunch of stuffy records. We do get new books donated on a fairly regular basis, but then Sedith, well, you know.
My brother? I am afraid I do not follow.
Apparently, he directly approves every book before it's allowed to grace these shelves. You know, to make sure nothing inappropriate gets through.
I see. I did not realize he had a hand in such things. Well, I suppose it really is no use searching here.
Why were you looking for those sorts of books anyway?
Well, truth be told, I am not particularly well versed in the ways of ordinary people. Sedith never taught me of such things, and he strictly forbade me from spending much time out and about on my own.
I had a feeling that might be the case. Sounds like Sedith.
I understand and appreciate that he acted from a place of concern, of course.
Without a doubt. It's obvious that you're his whole world, for better or worse. By the way, I've been wondering, are you two from a noble family? You've clearly had a rather high-class upbringing, and both of you have crests. That can only mean you come from a prominent bloodline, right?
Of course not. No, you are mistaken.
So, your refined way of speaking isn't because of your upbringing?
I was not aware that my speech differed so greatly from my companions. Do I really sound so formal to you?
Well, look, don't worry too much about it. I'm probably just overthinking things. Probably.
I like Claude a lot.
He's very inquisitive and knows precisely the right questions to ask.
Yeah. Oh, Ingrid.
And yes, Flame's antiquated mode of speech is probably because of her age. Her true age.
She is the true cradle snatcher. Those all the support conversations we have? Yeah.
What was the Ingrid one?
With us. But we can't do it yet.
Mm-hmm.
She has to approach us for some reason, so I don't know.
Hey, you.
Let's see, we're almost done. And then we go turbo train a little bit.
The Holy Tomb, huh? I've worked here for years, and this is the first I've heard of it. I mean, it does make some sense. Sort of. Something about it is still weird. I understand now why they'd build the monastery in the mountainous center of Fódlan. Although, when the monastery was built, the Kingdom and Alliance weren't even around yet. But look how cleverly it was placed, right in the middle of the Empire, Kingdom, and Alliance. That's weird, right? The whole... But look...
Huh, you could learn more faith, but are you putting points into flying?
Well, I can actually use faith as my current class, so I can train that just by existing.
Recently, Professor, I feel as though you've been a bit distant. It's like you're sort of floating above the clouds, separate from other people. And like you've got no interest at all in ever coming back down. How can I help?
I'm always this distant. Probably top one.
Sure.
Hey, don't worry. I thought maybe I'd ask and see what you'd say.
Nope. I was wrong.
Well, it's because you probably would have wanted an explanation, and she would have diagnosed it or something, or, well, not diagnosed so much as just told you in what manner you were acting distant.
That's where the Ingrid thing is. I forget, when you're in exploration mode, you have to, like, physically walk into the support conversation. There we go.
Yeah.
Ugh. Will Father never learn? All of these useless letters are only creating more rubbish in the world. Professor? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. My apologies.
Was that a letter you're disposing of?
Well, I heard the tearing paper.
Oh, that paper. Well, Yes. Yes, it was. It was a letter from my father.
Are you sure you want to throw it away?
I understand where you're coming from here, but I have no need of such things. It isn't like anything of importance was written on it. Curious? I suppose there's no harm in allowing you to read it. Go on, then.
My dearest daughter, Ingrid. Are you well? I trust that you are behaving yourself and refraining from causing trouble for others. Things on the home front are in order. The marriage proposal for you and the Viscount's son should be prepared soon. Although, I am quite certain there are many superior candidates at Garreg Mach Monastery. As you know, the very survival of our family is dependent upon whom you marry. You are the only one left in the family who can make things right. We are all counting on you. Do not lose sight of what truly matters.
Yep.
A letter about marriage prospects?
Yes. Perhaps you found it somewhat entertaining. I've told you that we've never been very well off financially. My noble family, House Galatea, branched off from House Daphne in the Alliance. Shortly after, we were lucky enough to receive the support of the royal family, allowing us to attain nobility, to some extent. But the territory we watch over is poor, its harvest meager, and our noble blood too has grown thin. Neither my father nor my brothers bear a crest. I, however, do bear a crest. Because of this, my father sees me as our family's one hope for the future. A crest is highly prized among nobles. Were I to marry into a greater noble family, that financial support could soothe our woes.
I can't believe he'd use you like that.
Thank you, Professor. Your sentiment alone is a great comfort to me. Despite my own feelings, I understand his approach to all this. It isn't that he doesn't care for me. I understand it very, very well, which is why I apologize, Professor. I must be going.
Oh. X's C supports are all locked to pre-time skip, so you might want to view as many as possible.
Ew. Can we see what we have?
Should be fine. Give me a second. Let's see. I figured I'd stock up on flowers.
After this time skip, you won't have the opportunity to even get to see with anyone.
Correct. You probably just skip straight to B.
Really? Or are you incapable of working up relationships at all?
Don't know. Let me double check. We're at C with pretty much everyone. Let's see. The only people that aren't,
I think, for
is Alois, Shamir, and Sedith.
And Rhea.
Oh, it just becomes incapable of going up. Well, that sucks. All right, let's go to the tournament grounds for a bit, and then let's go barf flowers on people.
What? Hurry up and cage the wild boar. Look, he's losing his grip. Even in his swordplay, he's getting sloppy. If he keeps progressing like this, he's going to get himself killed. Kranya, Solon, they're dead, but we still have a glut of enemies. We still have to take down the Death Knight and the Flame Emperor. Our next battle is fast approaching. I'm ready for it.
I'm still a little disappointed that you can't interact with these guys.
Just talk with them and see what's up.
Yeah, I know, but it's like... It's like they don't exist
Mm-hmm.
in each playthrough until, like, they're plot relevant, and then it's just kind of weird.
Professor, please. If he hears it from you that he needs to rest, perhaps His Highness will listen.
He's exaggerating. He thinks my color is off and that rest will cure all. I have a headache, but that's just from lack of sleep. It's not going to stop me from completing this month's mission.
Rest.
The Professor agrees. Please rest, at least until the task is at hand.
I won't. Even if I tried, it's not like I would get any decent sleep. It would only be a waste of time.
Okay, so we want to go find...
He keeps referring to a dark side and how he can't get any sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Does he suffer from terrible nightmares? Does he have a Jekyll and Hyde complex? Is he
Well, I think it's
secretly
one
a
of those that
werewolf?
we discover what's plaguing him and what Edelgard are up to on their separate playthroughs.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, but it kind of sucks.
Oh yeah, Wander was...
Ah, it is you. I am sorry, but...
Wander's been reading fun little comics that people have been drawing, and many of them are just the main protagonist dumping flowers on people.
Yep. Yeah, there's some cute stuff that people have been making. Like, the fan base for Fire Emblem Three Houses especially has been outright impressive across the board. Okay, Sedith is missing an old fishing rod, a snapping writing quill, and an unfinished fable.
Oh, well, we know about the snapped writing quill. We have it.
There it is.
Yes, this is mine. Thank you for returning it.
Let's see. Do we have a report?
Ah, yep.
We do. Anywhere on the map. I might have to fast travel somewhere. I guess let's go give stuff to Alois first.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd like to get...
And then what about Rhea?
We're already at sea with Rhea.
We are?
Yep.
I didn't think so.
We were.
Oh, I was just...
That was the one where we had the weird, creepy conversation with her in a private room.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, Alois has the foreign gold coin, introduction to magic, and mysterious notebook. Why is this not alphabetical? Oh, these are gifts.
Right.
Lost items.
Probably the mysterious notebook we have.
Introduction to magic.
This is mine. I thought it had vanished. Thanks. I owe you.
Okay. Is that enough for him as well?
Yeah.
Yep, it is. So that leaves Shamir. I could feasibly get a lot of these characters up to B, even.
Mm-hmm. Alright, why don't you try... unless you want to train them and that's why you haven't
People
been
who
giving
live in
gifts.
Is Fódlan...
Because it brings up their motivation.
Well...
But how much training will you have after...
Oh, you mean faculty training?
No. Like, see how they're at... Yay, I'm so motivated.
Oh, yeah.
Level.
Well, yeah, that does improve things. So, animal bone dice, bundle of dry hemp, and a centipede picture. Gross.
I think we have the hemp.
Oh, there's the unfinished fable.
Bundle of dry hemp. There we go.
Let's see. Support. Is that enough for Shamir? No.
People who... Is Fódlan...
Lost items. So she also has centipede picture and bone dice.
Maybe we have the dice, but... Wait, what did you do?
Bone dice.
Bone dice, okay. There we go.
Okay. Now, let's see. All the other supports work, though. Getting all of the supports in this game sounds like a giant nightmare, though. Okay, locked out of Rhea's B conversation after this. Okay. Oh, but we can go see some of these support conversations at the very least.
Mm-hmm. You missed out on an item back there.
Where?
By the gate. On the left. No, go right, left, back.
Oh, there it is.
A noseless puppet.
Somebody that enjoys wood carving.
Right.
So this might take a short period of time. But we'll see.
Hello, Professor. You're really on the move today. A lot to get done, I take it? I'm happy to help. Tell me, is there anything I can do to lighten your load a bit?
I appreciate the offer, but...
Oh, surely there must be something. Don't be shy about asking for help. We're practically siblings, after all, cut from the same cloth. I was raised by Gerald just as you were, so we should have no trouble getting along.
How many people has Gerald taken under his wing over the course of his life?
You were raised by Gerald? Leonie's not gonna like that.
Huh? Did I not mention that? How thoughtless! What an embarrassing gaffe! My parents died when I was small, and I came to live in the monastery. It was an aimless existence, but sometimes a knight would pass by wearing magnificent armor. That knight was Gerald, and the first time he laid eyes on me, he made me his squire. What was he thinking, huh?
Sounds like Gerald.
No kidding. I don't think I'll ever fully understand his logic. Later, I heard that the squire preceding me had died of a terrible plague. I looked a bit like him and was about the same age, so Gerald thought me a suitable replacement.
That's horrifying.
Little nutty old Gerald, there's no doubt about that. Quite a character. All that was more than 30 years ago. How time flies.
Wait a minute. If that was 30 years ago, and he was already a knight then, I suppose he could have been 20 something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Then that would have made this guy could potentially be 40, 30...
35?
5? Oh. Which one do you want to say? Do you know his age?
Yeah, do you know his age?
Actually, I'm not entirely sure. You never asked him? Well, Gerald hardly seemed to age at all. In fact, over drinks he once told me, perhaps that's a story for another day. At any rate, that's Gerald for you. One of a kind. I don't think there's anyone else quite like him.
He barely aged? He really?
I bet if we get to B or A rank, we get that information.
So, how many of the people around this monastery are immortal beings from this past war?
Probably Rhea's inner circle.
Well then, what would that have made him if he was one of the 4? But then how does that explain how you have the Fire Emblem, or the Crest of Flames?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, if you say so.
Right. Well, now you've heard my whole story. I hope that you understand now why I feel such a strong sense of attachment to you. If you're ever in a bind, just give me a holler. I'll help however I can.
Thanks for offering, but I can handle myself.
Indeed, indeed. Well, I'll let you get back to it. But truly, if I can take anything off your plate, don't hesitate to let me know.
Alright. Now it's sport level C. Who else can we talk to? There seems to be someone over here. Wander has gone off for one reason or another. So I'm at the reins.
Kranya. Kranya is dead. And so is Solon, by your hand. Taking vengeance with your own hand. I'm sure Gerald would be proud.
Oh. That's interesting. I wonder how many more NPCs they have that aren't part of the main parties. Fight the halls. Let's see who we have over here.
Professor.
Oh, Sedith.
Ah, there you are. I apologize for calling you in so suddenly. Please, sit. There is a matter I would like to discuss with you. I believe I've told you this before, but it is my responsibility to aid the Archbishop in all her duties.
Okay, there we go. I had to get a back pillow. Oh, this is so much better. Anyway, what are these duties?
Spiritual instruction, ceremony oversight, donation management, all of the church's many administrative tasks. I oversee not only the priesthood, but also the Knights of Seiros and the Officers' Academy. The Archbishop entrusts a great deal to my discretion, and I am honored by her confidence. Even when she must make decisions herself, she often seeks my counsel in advance. And yet, your appointment to a teaching position at the Officers' Academy was a complete surprise to me. Not only that, but you have also been entrusted with the Sword of the Creator. I was as surprised as anyone else to learn that. And now, well, I will spare you my conjecture. In any case, it is time I learned more about you. I ask only that you answer my questions honestly. I will be most grateful for your cooperation. First, I would like to know just how much you know about yourself. You are the child of Geralt Eisner, correct?
I think that's the first time I've heard his last name.
Eisner. Well, that's what I hear. ...
That's quite a vague reply for such a basic question. In the future, I would advise you to answer such queries with confidence.
Wait, what? So we're supposed to lie?
As the former captain of the Knights of Seiros, Geralt was renowned throughout Fódlan. If you really are his child, then no one would voice any complaint about you joining the Knights. How long has it been since you became a mercenary?
We just vague answer him the entire way through. Yeah, we'll give him as accurate as possible. About 10 years, I think.
Given your youth, that hardly seems likely. Come to think of it, I have never asked your age. Just how old are you exactly? Your face says it all. You truly don't know, do you? Just what was Gerald thinking, raising you this way? Given your responses thus far, I feel as though any further questions would just be a waste of our time. However, permit me to make one thing clear. Whatever her reasons, the Archbishop has placed great faith in you. Do not betray that trust. That is all.
I was hoping there'd be a list of supports that are locked post time skip, but not seeing it. So, Lorenz, Ignatz, Marianne, Leonie. Ooh, that's a lot to get up to B.
Well, let's attempt it.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. A lot of those I can actually do if we just do grinding. If we wanted to. Let's see. Now, I'm not seeing Shamir's conversation anywhere.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Well, honestly, considering everything, we got a couple of options here.
Oh, someone wants to talk in here.
No, that's just an NPC.
Oh.
So, rare monster sighting, lots of big fish, bitter eats. Let's see. So we've got 2 more free weekends after this one for stuff that we can do. Yeah, we should probably go Flower Swarm Rhea.
To be honest, I cannot keep up with all that's been happening recently.
Okay, so lost items for Lorenz. I'm just going to give everybody as many lost items as I can. Treatise on etiquette, artificial flower, and silk handkerchief.
Maybe treatise on etiquette we have?
I mean, we should have most of these, to be honest. Oh, there's the old fishing rod.
Ah, okay. But that goes back to, was it Flane or Sedith?
Sedith.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sedith.
The centipede picture went to Jameer.
Silk handkerchief.
Oh.
Okay. Lorenz. Treatise on etiquette and artificial flower.
I think we already gave him the artificial flower.
We might have. Because I don't see the treatise on etiquette yet.
Mm-mm.
And I don't see the artificial flower. It would be nice if we knew which ones we'd already given him, but I guess
think we had
that.
given him the artificial flower. It was very early on.
Let's see. 1 or 2 more free days. Yep. Let's see. Well, on the plus side, flowers.
How kind.
I guess I should probably check. I really wish you could actually see whether or not you have a support conversation with the person.
Mm-hmm. He didn't.
No. How much of a flower storm do we give him? I mean, I have a bunch.
I suppose that's why you've been gardening all the time. Okay, why don't you stop here and see?
Yeah, I guess the other thing we could do is...
No.
With characters that I can include, we should probably do...
I mean, you still have the month, right?
Yeah.
So...
I have a couple of days. The other thing is we can straight up do, like, a combat mission.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just one of the random ones that you don't like. And just power through it with every single C-rank person as an adjunct.
Sorry,
Okay, so lost items. So we have the unfinished fable. And the old fishing rod.
Yes, this is mine.
Okay, so he is done. But he's still B rank. I'm sure we can probably get past B rank.
But he's never really fought beside us except for that one mission.
Yeah, gifts my character. So what is Sedith like? Dapper handkerchiefs, fishing floats, and history of Fódlan. Saw dapper handkerchiefs. There we go.
This is.
But yeah, we haven't been able to recruit him yet. My assumption is... Nope, he's still B rank.
I am sorry.
We're probably fine.
This is.
But, I don't know. It's a good time to get all this done anyway.
Mm-hmm. Just to expend all your items.
Okay,
there
so
you
we can get him up to B. Okay, yeah, save before flower storming Rhea. That is a good point. We should probably actually go here. Holy crap, we played a lot of this game. And it's gonna take a lot longer. But then again, we're effectively de facto trying to 100% most of this stuff on the first run.
You have
Okay, so... Does Rhea have any... No, Rhea does not have any lost items. So she likes goddess statuettes and landscape paintings.
Oh, we've picked up a landscape painting.
And goddess statuettes.
Don't give her too many. Let's see if she goes up to level B yet. Not yet.
Further, I am.
Okay. Yeah, it takes a fair bit. Let's see, support.
Oh, there you go.
With Rhea. Ah! Missed the opportunity to deepen this bond.
What do they mean by that?
We can, the story progressed too much. We can no longer get, friendship with Rhea.
No! Why?
Because
How?
Story reasons? It was probably...
Was it probably before your hair changes?
Yeah. Oh, well. I mean, so part of it is, New Game Plus lets you spend renown on these things. Oh, it's fine. Okay, so we can no longer raise our support with her, but we can with Shamir. Let's see. I should probably go back to Alois and give him stuff. Now that we've had our C rank conversation.
Well...
Yeah, it does suck, and it would be nice if there was a warning on that. Like a date or like a star. Because that was one thing I really enjoyed about Xenoblade. Is it warned you if any quest was time sensitive, and that was such a nice...
I was just haven't made clearing out this...
Yeah, but then it would make all of your decisions so artificial.
What do you mean?
If you had a time limit, like, you wouldn't have that in real life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, did we give Alois all of his foreign gold coin? Mysterious notebook.
Oh,
People are commenting on how the YouTube videos are not nearly caught up with the streams. Well, that's... Yeah, we tend to play about 3 hours of this every night, and only half an hour of it goes up onto YouTube every day. So, with that kind of ratio, that means that we're always progressing over 6 times as much content.
Like, straight up, this episode won't be on YouTube till potentially October.
And the interesting thing too is, I believe Wander has been putting up videos and he's had commenters come on and say,
I've already finished the game, you're so slow.
Yeah.
But it's because you're pacing it out, so you're not releasing either hour-long or 2-hour-long videos, or having multiple in a day.
We feel like sunflowers. Do we have sunflowers?
But to go back to the whole, it would seem artificial, it means that you would be attempting to deepen relationships and talking with characters more that you wouldn't have prior, just because you know that the opportunity would have been taken away from you later.
Okay, so Alois is up to B. Let's see. Seeing as we're here, let's go to Hanaman.
Can we make sure that we have at least B with Flame? Do we?
Yeah, we're at B with Flame.
Okay. But does this also prevent us from getting to A? Whatever this...
Oh, also, lost items might not be returnable post-time skip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fine.
I can only assume that the time skip is going to be the ritual. That's all I can think of.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. It's the end of this chapter.
It would be an apt what?
Okay, so lost items. Hammer and chisel, lens cloth, and sketch of a sigil. Lens cloth.
And you see, I wish that you'd been giving out more of these throughout our adventure, but you were always saving them for
Well, I was waiting because the motivation
bar, but it looks like you should have been giving them out more generously.
Yeah. I mean, truly it also comes down to... Sorry. The only character that we missed the bus on is straight up Rhea. And I can immediately beeline for her in New Game Plus.
Yeah, but that means I'll miss out on seeing...
I can still call you over when stuff happens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is not the last chapter before the time skip. The next is. Oh. Okay, so we got a little bit of time. Okay, how's Hanaman doing? Is he S? I still wish it would show on the UI. Nope. Okay. So what does the Hanaman... No. What does the Hanaman desire? Okay. Hanaman likes arithmetic textbooks, books of crest designs.
Of course, the crest designs.
Dapper handkerchiefs and tea leaves.
Are you positive? Unfortunately, I have found no... If that still, it would... What?
Okay, gifts. So he doesn't like any specific flowers, which is unfortunate. Let's see. So math textbooks. So I wish this is alphabetical.
Yeah, they should have them alphabetical, or at least by grade level. You know how they have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. That is such a weird sound effect. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Well, he's supposed to be saying, "Aw, I love it."
Yeah, but you interrupt him.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
Well...
But may I compare Wander to Northern Lion, since Northern Lion just is the main game, and Wander is slower, grinds through, and likes to do cheesy exploits in an odd way of playing.
Then again, that's what Wander always does.
I love cheesy exploits. They're so much fun.
Depending on the game, though, you do try to beeline towards the end.
It really depends on like how long the game is, and also
I'm
the
fairly
kind of content.
completionist with my own games.
Yeah.
So
an easy example would be like this game. After a while, I realized that the side dialogue with every single character was meaningless. And so unless something very important has happened and I kind of want to hear what they had to say, I have stopped listening to them. And even like when we did for this chapter, do you remember anybody saying anything that like really...
something that really stood out to you?
Yeah. Because the only one that seemed relevant is straight up Felix asking us to talk to Dimitri and tell him to... Or no, Dedu was asking him us to help him rest, and Felix being like, he's losing his mind.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So we're looking for clean dusting cloth, light purple veil, and wellness herbs. I think we have the wellness herbs. Oh, light purple veil.
Let's see. Bundle of herbs? Right
No,
there.
wellness herbs.
Wellness herbs. Oh, okay.
Oh, clean dusting
Whatever,
cloth. Somebody that hates doing chores. Oh. Keep seeing... Ah, there it is. We are emptying this bag and making friends in the process.
Now, I have a question. What if you accidentally...
huh? I've worked here for... I mean, it...
Sorry,
What
you
if
can
you-
keep talking. We've already heard this.
What if you accidentally reach S level with several people?
S level is something, it's super obvious.
So you can refuse it?
Yeah.
If it gets to that point, you can say, nope,
Yep.
nope.
Manuela. She likes blue cheese, sheet music, gemstone beads, and goddess statuettes. Oh, well, you know how many goddess statuettes we're just rocking around?
Oh. I think you should probably check your support level, though.
I already did. It wasn't. I'll give out like 2 or 3, kind of depending. So now she's ready.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta go find Catherine, have a conversation with Shamir, and then, yeah, actually we've knocked down this list considerably.
Mm-hmm. Just from all the stuff that you've acquired.
Okay, getting A level with a unit capable of S automatically has S ready. Ah. Okay, so where's Catherine? Here? Here. Okay, so...
But yeah, the aim would be to get everyone up to B.
Yep. And then we'll do this again later.
Except for Rhea. Who I still think is some kind of distant family member.
But once it will happen.
Okay, so lost items. She is the weathered cloak, letter to Rhea, and graduate badge.
Oh, graduate badge.
Letter to the goddess.
A letter to the...
Rhea. And a cloak.
Oh.
So, is that enough? No.
Not yet.
Okay, so what is she like? This is Catherine. She also likes blue cheese, legends of chivalry, training weights, and whetstones.
But once
the whetstones make sense. Chivalry as well. Yep, there's
Legends
a...
of chivalry. We'll do 2
Chivalry.
this time.
There she goes.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So nothing with Rhea. So next is Mercedes, Felix, and Petra. There's Mercedes.
I
There
thought
we go.
Petra was by the fish.
She is. So we're close.
Mm-hmm.
There's Mercedes.
Maybe it is. I wonder what.
So Mercedes. Lost items by character. Oh, this even has tea time now. That's nice.
Ah, mm-hmm.
This list is organized for it. Okay, so Book of Ghost
Oh,
Stories.
people are using the blue cheese about.
Let's see. Ghost Stories, Fruit Preserves, and How to Bake Sweets.
Oh.
We should try to make desserts at some point.
Yeah.
Because we got a new cheesecake pan.
Where's the Book of Ghost Stories? Do we not have one?
I don't know if we've ever gotten the book.
No. Maybe we already gave it to her. Maybe not. Okay, I can't imagine that's good enough yet. No.
No.
You've been granted this power by the goddess herself. Truly, you must be a very special individual. Maybe Seiros transformed before receiving. Maybe it is.
I really wish once you heard this dialogue you couldn't hear it again. Okay, so what is Mercedes like? Armored bear stuffies, gemstone beads, goddess statuettes.
Are you sure you selected Mercedes or is it Ingrid?
This is Mercedes.
Okay, it's just that Ingrid had spoken up. Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
Because it's a duo conversation. But glad they got rid of the petting NPC mechanic. That was weird, and I didn't like it at all.
Wait, they had that?
Yeah.
In which game?
Maybe it is. I wonder.
Because that's
You've
Ingrid
been.
now. There we go.
It is. I wonder.
Because I know that was in that conception game that we always like to joke about that we've never played.
And it was in the previous one.
The previous Fire Emblem?
Yeah, on the 3DS.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd only played partway through Awakening. How far did you get in Awakening?
Oh, I beat Awakening. Awakening didn't have petting. It was the next one.
It was the one after that.
Fates and Conquest and whatever the last one was. Because it was like a 3-part game and it had like 3 different names.
I thought that there were 2 factions, and so those are the first 2 games.
Yeah, and then there was the 3rd one, which is the combined one / good ending.
Oh. I see.
Hair that shines.
Okay, so lost items for Petra. Annotated dictionary, exotic feather, and a small tan hide.
Ah, the dictionary makes sense because she's learning the language.
And small tan hide. There it is.
I had lots.
I don't know if I've seen the... Oh,
there
there it is.
There it is. I want to get away from the dog. Ah.
Okay.
I hate hearing it out of one headphone or the other.
Petra can already go up to B, so we can immediately leave. Okay, Birthright, Conquest, and Revelations. All of them are fates. There we go.
Hurry up and cage the wild boar. Look, he's losing his grip. Even in his swordplay, he's getting sloppy. Kron, we still... Our next...
Let's see. Okay. So, Felix is Black Iron Spur, Sword Belt Fragment, and a Toothed Dagger.
Oh, we have the spur. I think we have the dagger.
Yeah, we definitely have the dagger. I've seen it go by.
There's the dagger.
That's mine.
I haven't seen the Sword Belt Fragment. I think we already gave it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Felix still needs gifts, though.
Hurry up. Look, Kron, we still... Our next...
Let's see. Gifts. Okay,
You
gifts
probably like training stuff.
by Felix. Yep. Ceremonial sword, hunting dagger, smoked meat, and training weight.
Well, there's a smoke wheat and a training rate. Wait. So.
Okay, so we'll give him 3. That's usually enough.
Now he has more weights than he has arms.
Okay, we're good. So, Bernadetta and Caspar. Well, Bernadetta's easy to reach.